Let's start with two facts. First, interest in voting by mail is way up because, and it makes total sense, people don't want to catch COVID-19. Second, President Donald Trump does not trust voting by mail.
People died and they're getting ballots. They're sending them to dogs. You see that? Dogs got ballots.
Hi, I'm John Greenberg with PolitiFact. Between Trump and the U.S. Postal Service, there's a lot of confusion about voting by mail. We'll clear up some of the misconceptions in this Truth-O-Meter Minute. Let's start with dead people and dogs getting ballots. Registered voters die. People move. It's a constant issue for election clerks. In Nevada, where Trump had rallies, more than 200,000 mailed ballots for the June primary were returned in one county alone. Returned as in return to sender, not casting a vote. Mainly because the person didn't live there anymore. This is exactly what should happen. Election clerks use returned ballots to clean their voter rolls. They also get death records every month. But if someone dies in between updates, the ballot will go out. The important thing is that no one uses it to cast a vote. We rate this claim false. And what about dogs? We heard of one case where a Washington woman spoofed the system and registered her pet. But that was a protest. Instead of a signature, she used a paw print. The bottom line is, it isn't a matter of what ballots get sent out, it's whether fraudulent votes are cast. That's been rare, mainly because few people try, but also because election officials use signature verification and other measures before they record a vote. Trump had more to say in Nevada.
They send 80 million ballots out? Where are they going? Who are they sending them to? Are they sending them to certain areas and not other areas? Are they sending them to Democrat areas?
In states that send ballots to every registered voter, and there are 9 plus Washington, D.C., ballots go out to Republicans, Democrats, and independents. California is one of the states. It has over 5 million registered Republicans. There's no picking and choosing. And by the way, Trump uses that number of 80 million a lot. It comes from a projection of how many people might vote by mail in the November election. But that includes people in any state who request an absentee ballot, so not much mystery there. We rated a similar claim mostly false. Trump is sowing the seeds of doubt about the entire election.
It's a rigged election. It's the only way we're going to lose.
In point of fact, Trump's approval rating remains in the low 40s. Gallup's Economic Confidence Index is 15 points lower than it was in 2016. And Trump is lagging in the polls. Those things show how Trump could lose in a fair election. Besides Trump undermining confidence in the voting process, the U.S. Postal Service muddied the waters with a nationwide mailing on how to vote by mail. Its postcard told people to request a mail-in ballot at least 15 days before Election Day. But that doesn't apply in those 9 states where everyone will get a ballot mailed to them automatically. The office run by Utah's Republican Lieutenant Governor Spencer Cox told people to ignore the mailer. Several states said the Postal Service was confusing their voters. A federal judge stepped in and ordered the Postal Service to stop sending any more mailers in Colorado. We don't want to leave you confused. To find out the rules in your state, go to usa.gov/election-office. That's it for this Truth-O-Meter Minute. We're checking claims about voting all the time at PolitiFact. You can catch the latest by going to our website, PolitiFact.com. And while you're there, you can sign up for our weekly email to stay on top of all the claims as we head into this very big election.